Hello everyone, I'm Video Hive author and element author on Envato. Today I want to show you how I create this animation. Let's get started with new composition. I created on full HD with 16 seconds. Hit OK. The first I wanna create the background. So let's create new solid. Hit OK. Then effect generate with gradient ramp. We bring the original image here as color reference and make the size bigger. Like this, I choose radial and the top is like a purple maybe, and the bottom is dark blue, some kind like that. I think it's pretty close. The next is we create the planet itself. So let's create new solid, but this time I'll make it perfect square. Then layer, pre-compose. Make sure you check this leave all attribute income 1. Name it planet 001. Hit OK and open it. Like before, I create a gradient ramp and bring back the design reference here like this. Oh, I'm sorry, but okay. I'll take the same color on the top is deep blue and the bottom is light orange or pink or anything you call it, like this. Go back on COM1. This planet, I'll get the perspective effect with CC Sphere. As we can see, our planet is ready. I want to make it a little bigger with radius and change the ambient to make it not too dark on that side. On our reference, the planet has some kind ring, many rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 type rings, and one, it looks like an atmosphere, I think. So we can create the red ring first. I'll create new solid here with 1920 and pre-compose it. Name it ring ring red. Open up and I change the solid into 1 OFT. Bring back the image reference so we can use same color like this. We can copy this color to make it exact same color. I'll get the color correction and thin effect, paste the color. Now I use this mask tool, ellipse tool. If we hit the layer, it will become mask, but if we don't select any layer, it will be shape tool. So double click on it and we have a perfect circle. Mask 1, Ctrl D to duplicate the mask, and we change it to subtract. We need to show the layer control like this. Now I move the mask to on the top like this, then I feather up and play with the expansion, because on our reference here the ring has blur on the back side but almost solid in the front side. Okay, disable this one, but we need to scale it down a bit, maybe like this. Bring back the mask with double M, hit double M on the keyboard. I'll play with the feather, play with the expansion. Now if we see an original image, on the outline he has a small outline on the edge, so we need to create the shape tool, the fill we need to none, and the stroke we can add about 2 maybe. We need to see how big, if we need to, I think it's need smaller with 1, and we change the size of the pad into 1080 and change the size to as close as possible to the edge like this. Now we are almost done, but we need to make the top disappear. Change the rotation like this. It's too much. I'll make like this, and we need to feather out, so the ring will become still the ring like this. Back to our image reference. On the back side is almost like very blurry, so on the ring we need to make the mask some kind like this, because we need the almost circle. Control Alt, we need to scale it down with hold Control Shift, and then move the mask to like this, because we need almost circle like this one, and we need to add some blur with adjustment layer. We'll go blur and sharpen and fastbox blur. If we do this, all will be blur and gone, so we need to mask the adjustment layer with the mask tool, and we need to go something like this. I don't know, we play around with horizontal dimension and also feather out to make the edge here smoother. You can play around with this blur. You can achieve anything you want. Some kind like this. Let's see on our cam here with the ring red. So I think it's pretty awful. So we need to adjust our adjustment layer with more feather out to make it a little bit softer here, and maybe reduce our face blur like this. Keep it a pixel and add the reiteration about 6. Nah, I think this one is pretty good. After this, we need to make the ring and the planet into 3D layer and add our camera. I use about 35 focal length to make it little wide shot, and change the X orientation into -19. If we see like this, sorry, I guess it's pretty good for me. Now if we see the reference, there is ring red and the ring blue. Now we need to create the blue ring. We just simply duplicate the ring red like this, and open, change the name into ring blue. So we need to change the color of the white solid with our image reference here. We need to make it on top like this. I'll move it about here, so thin. I don't know, I'll try to get as close as possible. And also the outline we need to change into blue, maybe brighter like this. I think it's pretty good. Go back to COM 1, duplicate the ring red, and the ring red on the bottom we replace it with the ring blue. Hold Alt on the keyboard and drop it like this. Let's see on front view. If we see the image, I think the blue is on the bottom on the red, so we can move the position of the blue a little bit down and make the size a little bigger. Let's move our camera. Is it good or not? I think it's pretty good, but we need to make it not too far, so bring back the position, back on the front view, and make it like this. Now we need to create this part. I think is the atmosphere of the planet. We can use our ring red or ring blue, duplicate it, open it, and rename it into atmosphere. I'm sorry, 00 like this. I think the difference is The atmosphere has bigger outline than the ring, so we only need to adjust our shape layer and create about like this. Maybe it's just too big, but F6, check out this reference again. There is a slightly blur on it, so we can add a Facebook blur again, but 8, no, it's too much. 4 and iteration 1. Let's see, and the mask 2 is need bigger because we know atmosphere need almost cover up the planet itself, like this. Maybe go back here and bring our atmosphere on the top of the planet and the top of the rings. Make a 3D layer and rotate it because the atmosphere looks on the right side of the planet. We use Z rotation and place it here. Make it smaller like this. Okay, it's pretty close from me. Just we need the atmosphere outline bigger. We need to change to 8, some kind like this. Now, as we can see, there is a ring line 1 and 2. Let's create it with shape layer. We choose ellipse. The color is white. We make one outline here and change the ellipse size pad about 1080 first. Lock the size, then make it smaller. You have to use this size because if you use the transform size, it will affect our outline stroke here. Like this, we need to create into 3D layer and rotate it into X -19. As we can see with camera tool, pretty nice. We create this first and now we create the other ring. Wait, duplicate this layer and type size. You will see the size of the path. Make it bigger, a bit like this. Like, as you can see, this line has blur on this side but solid on this side. We have to find a way to achieve that effect with Facebook blur, but all disappear. So let's try with horizontal. Nah, I guess it's much pretty close with 1 irritation. Maybe high irritation with small blur, some kind like that. But on image reference, this part have bigger line with red, like a Morse or this part, I don't know what is name. So we need to create with shape layer 2, double it, and as we can see here, there is a blur and not fully circle. In the shape 2 we have option about dash. We can click add like this, then increase the number, something like this. We can change the color like our planet color like this, make it the stroke bigger, but we change the horizontal and vertical dimension. I think it seems pretty close for me. We need to play with the blur iteration and radius. If you can see, this like almost have something like glowing on this part, so we need to adjust maybe this one. Now 2, and the stroke width I'll create like this, and add a style and glow. Increase the glow number and intensity. After that, because this two part is one, we need to connect it, so when we change the position, we will go with the white line like this, because as we can see, there is overlapping position between ring per ring like this. We will scale it down the size, maybe scale it down the outline also, something like this. I think it's pretty close for me. As we can see, if we moving around the camera, the planet is look stupid because it's not has orientation toward the camera. Nah, and the atmosphere also like this, so when we move around, they will always facing the camera. But what if we make animation like camera movement here? I'll give you an example like this. It will look so static and not organic, not natural. We need to manual rotate the planet first like this. We can choose the X or Z or Y. For example, I use the X like this. Okay, as you can see, it's way better and looks like the planet interact with our camera. If done, you can see the atmosphere need to move also, so we use rotation here, and since only have Z rotation, we play this one, and this part of the keyframe we can choose like this. Here's better view. Now they look organic and more natural. Okay, back to our design. As we can see on the blue ring, the outer has another line with some blur and some bokeh from maybe small asteroid or star or anything. So we can use the same line from this line, Ctrl D, and we need to increase the size until almost with the blue ring. Let's see on top view, some kind like this, but he has almost same head position. So on the front it was here and the ring blue is here. Let's see the position limit 575 and this position is far away. We need to make it same number, maybe like this, but we need to make it a little bit bigger because it's more bigger and more close to the camera. Then select the ring and add blur, Facebook blur, some kind like that. You can small blur but with height or like this in vice versa. It depends on you. You can play around with this setting. You can be creative. I just show you how achieve something when I see some design on internet. But if one, now we create the bokeh asteroid. We use this shape tool, make it fill in white and no stroke, and the size I'll try to 10 on 10, lock it, maybe 50 because it's too small if 10. Now here is the tricky part. Let's see on top view. Here is our shape. Make it 3D. As we can see, we need to move this one on the outline ring position like this. Like this one. Then we need to make the size smaller and the position make it same, 575, like that. Oh, it looks so small. Bring back the size about this one and make it blur also with high iteration but small blur radius. Iteration make, I don't know what its name, but it's look like this. Let's see our image reference. There is so many with different opacity here. So when we move the camera, as you can see, this one will not facing our camera, so we need to make it transform, orient toward the camera again like this, and maybe the size need more bigger, and it's just too much, I think. or this one, or only the horizontal, maybe like this. Yep, it was pretty good. So since our asteroid has many places in the outline, if we move this layer manually, it will hard to do because he has different orientation depend on our camera. So I'll use the null object here, make it 3D as anchor for my movement of the asteroid. So with this anchor, I can moving around with exact same position like this. So we can duplicate and release the old one, moving a bit, duplicate, release the old one, moving again, duplicate, release the old, moving again. Repeat this step until you satisfy with asteroid number. Like this. I'll release this one and moving again, release this one and moving again. If you feel enough, now we can create the different opacity, different size, different blur, and make it more variative. Like this one, I wanna has small opacity, but he has small blur like this. And this one too, the opacity is about like this. Just it depends on you. You can create what you want. Here is extremely low, and this one pretty solid, and this one with higher blur, or one but yeah 7, and this one with this with higher blur, but the friend next to it like this, and this one I think it's pretty close and pretty good for me. As you can see, the planet looks like this. You can play around, you can make it, you can create another variation for the bottom of this planet, like copy from this part. Oh no, where are you? This one, I'll copy it and bring it down on front view. Like this, but with different size. Maybe bigger, some kind like that. So as you can see, here is our planet moving around. We can make it closer if you feel the design is fantastic, and add null for the camera for another rotation like this. Hit R, make it 3D with Z rotation. On the last keyframe we change the rotation like this. As you can see, this one is more organic. The color and anything you can add by yourself, just be creative. And also we can add rotation on this with this glow shape 15. So R, so we can add rotation on this part like this. And also the outer ring, is this outer ring or not? I don't know. We need to show the layer control to easier to us to track out. I'll bring back here, and this I'll parent all this asteroid into this ring so we can add another rotation here. But for me, the outside rotation is need more subtle and more slower. Not too much, some kind like this. You can add the flicker on the bokeh asteroid also with play the opacity like this. We choose this one T. We go maybe 3 with 50, I don't know. Some kind like that. You can make it slower, but with higher change like that. You can file this project file on the description. You can use this project file for anything you want, to break down it again, take something from it, or you have any project, whatever, because I create this for free in my free time, and I plan to break down all my template into tutorials so people get to know how to achieve that animation from where and how to create it. Okay, see you on the next video tutorial and next free project. Thank you.